Welcome back, everyone. So, in today's uh, video training on AWS, we will be learning to launch a website on EC2, right? Basically, how we can install some packages on EC2 and run a website. We'll see in this particular video training. So, as before, we have to launch an EC2 instance because nothing is running. And if you want to learn how to launch a EC2 instance, please refer my earlier videos, right? So we are going to launch an EC2 instance. I'll put the EC2 instance name as EC2 web. As before, I will choose Amazon Linux and I will choose T2 micro. Keep here, I will choose HTTP. Network settings, all default. Select existing security group. I will choose for web access, but we have to see whether it is correct configured or not. Storage, default. Let's launch the instance. Let's see whether the instance has been launched. It's pending, and let's wait for it to come up. Okay. In the meantime, I wanted to show you something like the details of the public IP and other things of the instance, which we can actually go from here and check public IP address. We can click here on these two boxes to copy this public address, and we can try opening things here. It's a public IP address and it should not show you anything actually. See, it doesn't show you anything here, but we have to also check whether the port 80 on which the web server runs is open or not. From here, we can understand like there might not be any connections from the security group to this particular port 80, right? So let's go again here. And first of all, let's connect to the EC2 instance. We know how to connect to EC2 instance. And if you are not aware, please feel free to see my previous videos, right? So I'm here. Because I have to install packages, I have to go to root. How to go to root is sudo su hyphen, and we are in root, right? First command to check what are the ports running. Netstat hyphen t l and p. So we see like there is a port already running on port 22. That's why we are able to SSH to this particular EC2 instance, right? Now let's try and install the nginx web server. First of all, yum install -y nginx, and we have successfully installed the nginx web server. Again, checking whether we have the port 80 now up and running. And nope. Okay. So what we have to do is we have to start the nginx services. So what is the command in Linux to check on the services? Systemctl status nginx. So it is showing as inactive, dead. Let's start it. Start, and also enable. What is the difference between start and enable? The difference is like if this particular EC2 instance is rebooted, this particular service will automatically come up if we enable the service. Okay, so that's the main difference. So now let's check what is the status first. You can see like nginx is running and it's active. Okay, so the thing to check is now if it is active, it should be always listening on port 80, right? So let's see whether it is listening now. And here it is. You see the server is running and listening on port 80. Now if we refresh this page, which was not earlier accessible to us, we should get the same issue here. So this particular video can be also used as a troubleshooting video. Okay, so take it as a learning video for troubleshooting also. Like your website, you are installing, configuring on EC2, but it's not coming and it is giving you this particular error. So कहाँ देखना है हम लोग को? Where we need to see where this error is coming from, why we are not able to reach the site. The first thing which we have to see is in the security group. Let's go to the security group of this instance ID, and here it is. You see, we have only one rule here, and that rule is for port 22, which is for SSH, right? So what we'll do is we can edit this rule, inbound rule, and then we can actually add that security group thing here, right? Give me a second. Let's go here, and there is only one rule here. Let's do edit inbound. So yes, that is a very good uh, pop-up from AWS from security perspective. Like we are opening SSH from all over the world, that anybody can SSH to this particular instance. So this is a no in from security perspective. But let's quickly add this rule here. We'll add custom TCP port 80 anywhere from the world and save rules, right? So we have two rules now. So we have the port 80, which has been actually unblocked in the security SG group rule, and let's see if we are able to access the website now. See, and we are able to access the website, right? And whatever the commands I'm using here, right, I will paste in the description section of the video. So let's go and check where this particular page is coming from. Okay, let's go here. Get index.html. See, this is the page which is we are seeing here, right? So how can we change this page? We can just use this command to change the page or edit the page. Either you can do a vi and change, which is I will show you like what are the some simple commands for vi. But if you want to directly change the index page, just paste this test website and we should be good. Cat index.html test website, and let's refresh it. You see, this is our website which is hosted on EC2.